अत्यंत दुख निवृत्तया कृतकृत्यता. This is a sutra in the 6th chapter of Sankhya Darshan by Kapil Muni, where Kapil Muni is giving a completeness by adding the word kritakrityata. What is the completeness? The completeness of our life's aim. Very similar to the first sutra of Sankhya Darshan, which is very famous, world famous sutra. Atha trividi dukkha atyant nivriti atyant purushartah. The same thing he is mentioning here in 6th chapter also in a different sense. He says atyant dukkha nivrittaya kritakrityata. What is kritakrityata? Kritakrityata means safalta. Kritakrityata means success. What is the success in our life? Contesting in the election, Prime Minister election of India, and then becoming a Prime Minister of India, or becoming President of America, becoming President of Russia, and if we win the election also, it is not considered as success by Rishi Munis. You have become the Prime Minister of a country, the largest populated country in the world, then also you are not in kritakrityata. Karne yogya karya समाप्त हो गया है. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Even if you become the president or prime minister, still you will keep on looking for something else. Because why? Because atyant dukh nivrittaya. Atyant dukh ki nivriti nahi hui. Even if you go and see their life, whoever it is, not a particular personality, but whoever it may be, maybe he is in the position of prime minister or president, or most richest person, or the person who controls all the stock markets in the world. Anybody who is most powerful in this world, most richest in this world, most successful in his field, best player in the world in cricket, best football player of all the times, best WWF champion, anyone you can take, kritakrityata, safalta is not there, success is not there. The success, yes, I suppose I am standing for the contest in the election, and then I get success, I become councillor in my area, I become MLA, MP, or even Prime Minister. It's a success for sure, but temporary. Kritakrityata, there won't be permanent satisfaction inside us. After attaining that position also, there won't be satisfaction. Because atyant dukkha nivriti nahi hui. There is no stoppage of dukkha. The dukkha continues even after I become the most richest and most powerful person in this world, then also dukkha is continuing. So when the dukkha is continuing, I'm still trying to find out ways to remove the dukkha. So kritakrityata has not happened. So Maharishi Kapil Muni says the success in our life, Brahma Muni Acharya, in explaining this sutra, he explained only 3 lines in this sutra, but he has put each and every word in a very deeper perspective. He says, Krita karyata chetana swarup atma ki sartakta atma bhava hai. Difficult to understand. I'll repeat in Hindi. See, Krita karyata chetana swarup atma ki sartakta atma bhava hai. So what is krita krityata is krita karyata. Karne yogya karya kar diya. Whatever I have to do, I have done. And the result also I have attained. What is the result? Dukkha ki nivritti ho gaya. There is no other dukkha in my life. There is no possibility of dukkha, and there is no dukkha in my life. I am not feeling any dukkha. I am not feeling pain or suffering or misery or unhappiness inside me. I find a Atma ki sartakta Atma bhav. I am in my Atma bhav. Remember Sri Krishna's statement in, I think, 2nd chapter or 4th or 6th, I forgot. Or in the other chapters. So Sri Krishna says, Atmaneva Atmani tushtaha. That yogi is in Atma bhav. When Arjuna asked to Sri Krishna that how does the yogi eat, how does he walk, how does he speak, what does he do, etc., etc., Sri Krishna explains everything he will do normal only. He will eat like as you are eating, he will sleep like as you are sleeping, he will do all the activities as you are doing, But the only difference between you and that yogi, or to be precise, the only difference between Arjun, you, and me as a yogi is Atmaneva Atmani Tushtaha. I am in my Atma Bhav. I am Tushtaha and I am in Santusht. This is the, inner, we can say this is also one of the other meaning of this sutra. Santusht is ever happy in his Atma Bhav, ever Santusht, ever contented, does not have any cravings. Today people, even after achieving the position of the world's largest or world's most wealthiest person, his search is not ending. He still wants more. He still wants to keep away so many things from his life. He tries for atyanta dukkha nivriti, but he does not have that much intelligence to find out where I can get atyanta dukkha nivriti. He does not have that much intelligence to feel, to analyze, and to come to a conclusion that this $400 billion property what I have is not capable for atyanta dukkha, cannot remove my dukh in my life. The only way I can remove the dukh in my life is by doing by sartakta atma bhav. Sartakta means success. Kritakrityata, another word is success. The success is only possible when I am in my atma bhav. When somebody attains atma bhav only, this is possible. And further, Brahma Muni says, Anyata dukh nivriti se, dukh roop anatma sampark vimukti se. He says, Anyata, other than this success, other than this atma bhav, what happens? When we are not in this atma bhav, none of us is in atma bhav, neither me nor you. Most of us in this world, out of 800 crore population, 8 billion population in this world, except then one or two yogis who are present even today, other than them, and also another some few hundred people who are in the path of vairagya, other than them, who is in atyanta dukkha nivriti? Who has attained a success? Nobody else. And then Brahma Muni says one important point, dukkha roop anatma sampark. We must try to deeply analyze on this word, dukkha roop anatma sampark. For me, this itself is a big चेतावनी देने वाली सूत्र है. This one, चेतावनी means giving us such a impact. Dukkha roop anatma sampark. What is dukkha? Dukkha is anatma sampark. What is sukh? Sukh is atma sampark. Sampark means to contact. Whenever in your life, if you are in contact with anatma, that is dukkha roop. Of course, there will be sukh also. See, if you read some discussions in Yoga, Vedanta Darshan, the discussion between Rishi Muni happens. The disciple or the Purva Pakshi, he says that, see, Sukh is there in Prakriti also. That's why Jivatma is behind Prakriti, because there is Sukh in the Prakriti also. But here Brahma Muni says Dukkha Rupa Anatma Sampark. Anatma is Prakriti, Atma is Jivatma and Paramatma. So in Prakriti there is Sukh, but still Acharya Brahma Muni says Dukkha Rupa Anatma Sampark. So even if you are getting Sukh from Prakriti, it is Dukkha Rupa, means that Dukh is hidden behind the Sukh. Any Sukh in this world which you are getting from Anatma, it could be your vehicle, it could be your mobile phone, it could be your wife's body or husband's body or children's body or your parents' body or anybody's body as Anatma. This body is Anatma. If I am getting Sukh from Anatma, I am getting Sukh from my body. Right? If I am getting Sukh from this Anatma, the Dukh is hidden inside this Anatma, is what Brahma Muni says. And this is what all the Rishi Munis have told. That Dukh mein, Sukh mein Dukh mishrit. Sukh mein Dukh mishrit. In the Sukh, the Dukh is mixed. Just like, you drink a cup of tea in the morning. In the tea, the sugar is mixed. So that sugar is mixed in the tea. I'm just trying to give an example. The sugar is mixed inside the tea. When you see the tea, the sugar is not visible. The tea is visible. But when you drink the tea, you can, get the taste of that sugar. So similarly, when you see the Sukh, the Dukh is not visible. The dukh is not visible at the moment, but the dukh is visible to Vivek Vyakti. The dukh is visible to Yogi Vyakti. The dukh is visible to Tatvagyani Vyakti. That's why they never take sukh from Prakriti. Because they know that Anatma Samparka Dukkha Rupa. Whenever there is Anatma Sampark, there is dukh inside it, so I don't want. So they will never do Upabhog, they will never do Bhog, they will do Upayog. They will also drink tea, they will also drink coffee or juice, or they will eat 3 times a day or 2 times a day. They will do all their activities, but they will never do, they will know that I have to do this because I have to be alive. That's it. That's the only love for me. They don't derive sukh from Anatma. So this is a very, very important sutra for our life. Dukkha Rupa Anatma Samparka. Whatever Anatma in your life, whenever you contact with them, whenever you interact with them, if you are taking sukh, there is dukh inside it. If you are taking sukh from that Anatma, 100% there is dukh inside it. So, Brahma Muni Acharya and Kapil Muni says that when you want Kritakrityata, when you want success in your life, leave the sampark with Anatma. Leave the sampark means at mental level, not at physical level. At physical level, you need to eat your food. Food is also non-alive matter. You need to eat your food so that you can be alive. So all these things are okay, but don't get trapped into it, because it is Dukkha Rup. And is it possible just by listening 1 or 2 videos you can leave the Anatma Sampark? It's impossible. I have tried my life all along. Even today I am not successful. Even today I do Anatma Sampark and I derive sukh from it. But whenever I derive sukh from it, I know that there is dukh inside it, and it gives me dukh also. It gives me dukh, the pain of separation, viyog, pain of separation. Like I am attached to something. That something is thing. It's a thing. It's Anatma. I am deriving sukh from that, and when it is gone, I am having dukh in my life. I have so much of attachment towards my money in the bank, and when the money in the bank is there are expenses happening, then I am getting dukh. So there is attachment towards my money in the bank, towards my other properties, and when it leaves, it gives dukh. I am deriving sukh from it, but it gives dukh at the end of the day. That's what here the Rishi says. Dukkha Rupa Anatma Sampark. They know, the Vivek Jnani knows that Anatma is dukh, Atma is sukh. And if you want to have sukh, then you must get into Atma Bhav. And when you want to get into Atma Bhav, the only way to get into Atma Bhav is to follow the Vedic way, is to follow the Vivek and Vairagya way. There is no other way. There is no other path which will take us to the Atma Bhav. Rest all the paths are superficial. It will appear as if that it is giving you Atma Bhav, but it will put you into hell. It will put you into Ghor Andakar, Andan Tamaha Pravishanti. Please understand this secret. Atyant Dukkha Nivrittaya Kritakrityata. Kritakrityata means success. The success is only possible when Atyant Dukkha ki Nivritti. Otherwise there is nothing called as success. You can term it anything as success, but it's not a real success. The real success is getting into Atma Bhav. The real success is to come out of Dukkha Nivritti. The real success is to not to get trapped into Anatma Sampark. When we have Anatma Sampark, we will definitely fail again and again. So try to list down what are the Anatma Sampark you are doing in a day. And out of all those Anatma Sampark means contact with Anatma, contact with Jad Tattva. Like if you want me to write, I will say the first and foremost Anatma Sampark is my mobile phone here. So mobile phone, I have a car, and then I have Anatma Sampark. I am attached towards my car, attached towards my property, attached towards my wife, my daughter, my parents, my house, everything, my food, attached towards my food. I want to have food like this taste, this so much salt, so much spice. Attached towards coffee, attached towards tea, attached towards juices, attached towards so many other things. All are Anatma. And each and every time I interact with them, I want to derive sukh from them. Then I forget that there is dukh inside it, which I forget. So every day I try to derive sukh, end of the day I am getting dukh. End of the day there is attachment, there is emptiness, there is depression, there is anxiety, everything is there. So there is no sukh. That's what Rishi says, go to Atma Bhava, you are in Anatma. I am not saying that don't interact with your wife or don't interact with your daughter or don't use your car. I am not saying that. You use all those things, but with the understanding that this is Anatma. Your wife, your daughter, your property, your car, your mobile phone, your bank balance, everything is Anatma. So they can never give you sukh. When you try to derive sukh from them, you will get into dukh. So what we should do? Pratipaksha bhavanam. When you try to derive sukh from anybody, anything which is non-alive, we must do pratipaksha bhavanam. Pratipaksha bhavanam means ulta bhavana. From inside, we must try to become insulated. Okay, I have to do this as a kartavya, as a moral responsibility, not indulge in it. If I get indulged in it, I am in dukh. This is the secret of this sutra. Very, very important sutra. So many sutras which are helping me on a day-to-day basis. I am trying to make videos. Go through my other videos also. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.